Hello and welcome to the last boss battle from Tales from Zero with me, SLJRPG. We defeated Garcia Rossi last time. We're here, we're ready to go. Let's fucking do it. Let's just go in. Garcia Rossi is out here, knocked out cold. I think without any further ado, let's face Joachim himself. Oh god. I know this is probably not going to end too well. For me, I don't know if I'm ready, but we're going to attempt it anyway. The fog has cleared. The water is deep. The bridge is long. Let us go in. Nice. Right, without any further ado. Joachim Guenter, we're here for you. I'm guessing there'll be a couple of stages to this fight. I'll make them into separate episodes. What is this place? An underground lake? Feels like a ruin just gets bigger and bigger. Everyone over there! Guessing that was where Key was held. Or where Key needs to go. There we go. Yes, we saw it in the picture. Of course I knew that. That's Keto's photo! So we finally found out where it was taken. All I remember is a big dark room. Alan shot down from above, but it always made me a little scared. She was trying to describe this place, wasn't she? Indeed she was. Joachim Guenter. When did you show up? This guy's anything but orderly, that much is clear. Well, welcome to the holy ground of our origin. He's taken a lot of notice, his eyes are red. Ladies and gentlemen from Special Support Section, as well as the esteemed guests from the Bracer Guild. I'm glad you could join me. The camera angle went all weird and fucked there. You monster! A laid back one at that. Joachim Guenter, I'm gonna cut to the chase. Where is everyone who's been brainwashed by Gnosis now? I don't know the science behind it, but I know you're the culprit. Of course, I don't mind, huh? I told you at the IBC, didn't I? Hand over Lady Key and everything will come to an end. Don't be stupid. Stop with your crazy talk. Looking for a fight, bastard? You're the sickest criminal that has ever had the misfortune of existing. This guy is messed up. Same messed up personality as the professor. I didn't think it was possible. Even Wiseman wasn't this insane. What a shame. You're making this conversation harder than it needs to be. Lady Key was always our humble organization's divine child, our love. It's unreasonable that we could want our object of our worship back. Do you think that we're unaware of what happened 6 years ago? You may never lay hands on that girl ever again. Better yet, tell us everything you know about Kia's identity. You know where she came from, don't you? How interesting. You're still clinging to the foolish idea that Lady Key was born in this era. This era? Very well then. Divulging this information to people who haven't achieved wisdom would normally be prohibited, but allow me to provide enlightenment for you poor lost souls. Just a month ago, Lady Key was sleeping. In the cradle you see resting on top of the altar. She'd been slumbering there for 500 years. What? That's not possible. You bastard, cut the bullshit. Surely you can't be that surprised. Modern technology cannot hope to achieve such wonders. It's easily done with the technology of the ancient civilization. 500 years ago, there lived a group of alchemists who gathered in this land with the inherent intent of studying artifacts. Or I could say this very altar was built using those powerful tools. The same alchemists that constructed Stargazer's tower, I bet. Isn't it kind of crazy that these connections stretch back a long time ago? As I said, Lady Key has been in slumber since those times. Of course, no one in our orders knows her origins. That is the truth. I can't believe this. What the hell, man? In Key's past, I thought together we'll be able to find her, we'll find it. Come on, what's with all the long faces? Lady Key doesn't need a past. Because after all, soon she will take her rightful place as the true god. God? You heard me. During their journeys, you must have realized the truth by now. Adius, the god of the sky, there is no such thing. Why can't you understand that our very existence is a fabrication created by the Septine Church? Have you lost your mind? I can't believe that there's people who genuinely doubt the goddess. The truth that D therefore G faithfully preaches. However, we're often misunderstood. We don't worship devils at all, quite the contrary actually. We simply use them because they're convenient in our fight in denying the very concept of this goddess. Fighting fire with fire, so to speak. You can't be serious. It's the most animated we've seen Tio get. If that's really the truth, what compelled you to do all those horrible things to us? All of them. Everywhere I looked, I was nothing but screams and cries for help. And I'm supposed to accept that the lodge I was in was one of the lucky ones? If you aren't worshipping devils, why? Why did you do all those things? Tio Todd. Tio Plato, I remember you well. An older lodge test subject whose superb sensory receptivity was almost miraculous. Lucky me, was able to meet such a wonderful test subject like this. I suppose now is a good time to ask as ever, since you're on the topic. Answer this honestly. What was the goal of those inhumane rituals that took place across the continent? Goodness, you still haven't figured that out? Every ceremony served the greater purpose of enhancing gnosis towards its prime form. The willpower and hidden potential that blossoms when one is brought to that breaking point. The kind of data was a necessity if we wanted to perfect gnosis. The reason we used children for our tests was simply because it ensured a more accurate data. See, test subjects that have yet to reach puberty are in various aspects. That's enough. You have no shame? This security is just... Never thought I'd meet someone more screwed up than we are. Talking about the Yaters, Joachim Gunnar. Based on everything we've heard, you must have been responsible for organizing these hysterics all over Zemuria, right? Precisely. However, my rank within the Order isn't something to brag about. After all, we're all equals under our true God. To be honest, I don't give a crap what your cult believes in, but you must know that place. One of the cult's most infamous lodges, Paradise. We read that name earlier. It was mentioned in the Black File. Oh, you know of its existence, then? That particular lodge was formed by high-ranking officials of the Order. Whenever an influential figure visited Paradise and exposed the ugliest weaknesses, they became easy to blend into the Order's will. Truth be told, the lodge deviated from my research principles, which I did not appreciate. So it's true. Just like we thought. That answers another one of my questions. You tried to speak a Hartman to Paradise in order to coerce him into helping the cult, didn't you? There's a connection. I only began to truly understand what happened there after I poured over the results of every established lodge. After aggravating the operation 6 years ago, we lost nearly all of our precious lodges. Fortunately, we stumbled across the perfect backer for our cause, Speaker Hartman. Conveniently enough, he came with the nice bonus of revanche and co. Everything's falling into place now. You manipulated the Crossbell Guardian Force through the same connection, didn't you? He must have. How did you ever take in that crappy drug? Get them to take your crappy drug in the first place? That was simple. The CGF commander is Speaker Hartman's protege, so he effectively dances in the palm of his hand. All I had to do was pass off Gnosis as a new supplement developed at St. Ursula. How fast he believed me did come as a bit of a shock, though. What a dumbass, how idiotic can one guy get? I considered back to Paradise. There was something about his demise that bugs me. Instead of being ambushed by an operation, it was decimated entirely by a society that caused the Liberal incident last year. Oh dear, what were they thinking? That was Joshua who did that. The destruction of Paradise only left me with one genuine regret. That being the loss of a young subject who demonstrated a remarkable level of adaptability. She was simply a marvel. Though harnessing Gnosis, she could absorb failed subjects' personalities and manifest them in their own mind. If we could have recovered all of the oh-so-valuable data, but alas. That's enough. We have what we came for. You shut your disgusting mouth now. Sorry, Lloyd. I think we might have to cut your interrogation short. That's fine. Thanks to your help. I was able to draw a lot of conclusions about the case. Prepare to arrest him now, without hesitation. There we go. High Priest Joachim Gunnar of the D therefore G cult. According to Crossbell State Law, you're hereby under arrest on the charges of assault, incitement of a riot, unlawful occupation of property, misuse of drugs, and child abuse. Telling you it's a formality, but the rest assured the search and arrest warrant have already been approved. The jig is up, buddy. Don't resist. How intriguing. I have an idea. Why don't we make a wager? Which of us will be the ones to accomplish their goal? Paradise, we know from Trails in the Third, was a sex cult. Which is fucked. Or a sex lodge where Ren and others were succumbed to abuse. His hair! That's some sort of orbital staff? This is my true hair color, if you were curious. As a raw part of needed kenosis consumption, my body has grown somewhat unordinarily. As a result, I haven't been able to get a wink of sleep for the past several years. Suits you, you sick son of a bitch. So that explains why you're able to accomplish all these things while working full-time at a hospital. Maybe you're a better detective than I gave you credit for. The staff here is the opal masterpiece created by the ancient alchemists of Crossbell. Its power even surpasses that of an average artifact. Where's Kevin when we need him? Oh god, and it allows me to command these to my every whim. Tuh, no way. Archasms from the Middle Ages, created with powerful alchemy. Now, believe it's time for our finale to get underway. If things go as planned, today will be the greatest day the world has ever seen. The day our desire to see Lady Key become God and take her throne is finally realized. Keep dreaming. I will never lose to the likes of you. Okay. Stage 1. Here we go. Let's summon Zeit. Mind Crush. Okay, what do you do? Alright. That's all good, but we've got a Recuria we can use. Sky Burning Flames. Oh, how very annoying. We're going to go ahead and use our SS here on these two, because it's going to deal a significant amount of damage. The confusion is not good, but let's get this Recuria on the go. In comes Howl. This should affect the other guys, I believe, as they get defenses down on all of them, which is actually very, very handy. And then whilst we're going to strike whilst the iron is hot, of course. And we'll take your boy's turn from him. Let's use an energy circle here. And then from here, we're going to take this. Yes, that's what we need. Nicely done. So we've taken that folly from Dr. Guenter. We're going to take out him as fast as we can. 2,800 is okay, and then let us see with the detention we can see a little bit more about what these things are weak to. These things are weak to shadow magic, which is not really something that I can do. But what I can do is attack Dr. Guenter straight up with Lloyd. 1, 2. So we get a crit, very nice. Calamity Sphere, and we survive it all. That's very good. We can't use arts here. Okay. That's fine. That's actually fine. We'll use our crafts. We'll use a Death Storm against this guy. And then we'll use a Recuria or something similar. Or an Energy Sphere with Sky Burning Flames. Man, it is. They're really going after Lloyd. Holy shit. We need to cure ailments, to be honest. Standard rice dish. Nice. Then let us use our Recuria here. So we get that straight away. And that should heal up as well. Okay, then we'll take a mother's lunchbox here. The bag of tricks is always handy, and then we'll see here from where we go. So, we'll attack Guenter whilst we get the chance. Annoyingly, he uses a turn up here, focusing its power. It's not good. Okay. These aren't good, but what we are going to do now with your... We're going to Shadow Blade the shit out of all of these. Let's attack one of these. Can't stop that, unfortunately. But what we can do is use our things. We're going to try and take out these guys. I think that's the best case. Hopefully Shadow Blade will help us do that. Oh, very close with that Death Down. This is going to hurt, whatever it is. Scorching Wind. Before anyone else does anything, we need to guard. Because this guy's going to use another Scorching Wind. But we're guarding it all. Very nice. Okay. And then we're going to take this and deal this guy a final blow. Okay. Dark Mirage. What does that do? Stealth. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Let's use our Holy Breath. And use it here for us here. Get us up to fighting form. The stealth magic is going to come back here. Dark Zamba. Oh, but we survived that. Holy shit. Okay. Mother's Lunchbox. We're going to get a CP up here, which I actually think is going to be quite helpful. Then, let's use another Mother's Lunchbox to heal ourselves here. We're going to use the Shining Hope there, try and take out as much as possible. And then I am going to attack Guenter with Randy. Okay, nice. That's fine with us here. We're actually just going to get into more zone here and attack just so we have a little bit more. Hit 1. It's not good. Okay, so we're going to have to use the Shadow Blade here. But the Shadow Blade is going to do a decent amount of damage. Oh, okay. Okay. She's going to take some damage from her thing anyway. We'll attack with Randy. We are confused here, but we've got a defense up, so it's not going to do as much. It's focusing its power. Okay. The Aura Range should help us here. It will heal up the atrocities as well. We'll get a Shadow Blade on the go. The stealth is annoying, but the Shadow Blade, we want to knock this thing out, basically. It's not quite good enough. Attack here for 1. Dark Zamba, it's going to hit. That's fine, I'll take that. Scorching Wind once again. But it's not hit any of us. But we can do this to guard up, at the very least. We'll attack here. Use our attack here to do some damage as well. We'll do a Dark Matter here, because why not? We'll Death Spiral here, and then Dark Zamba's going to hit again. That's fine, we guard against it. We got that guard off here. Death Spiral should see this guy off as well. I'm hoping Dark Matter is going to help us out here. So, we've taken out that guy, but we need to heal. We need to heal up Tio fairly quick. Like, that didn't hit. Okay. Heal yourself. Josh is going to come in with his Flicker. Fang Flicker, see if it does an attack delay. Resist the attack delay, that's fine. We'll use another Terror Balm on ourselves here. And then a Death Scorpion to your boy is incoming. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to launch powerful attacks with a Dark Mirage once again. We'll make sure he goes stealth, which is not great. But at the very least, it's going to allow us to get ourselves into a good place. So let's just move to here. We're going to do a Fortuna Blessing here. Dark Zamba, it's going to hit both these guys. But here's Fortuna. Hopefully this will give us some strong ATS and ADF. We'll see how well what that actually does for us. So I think maybe I need to heal up Randy. So that's what we're going to do. He gets 10% H heal. With this he's going to attack. And a heal to him there. Very handy. Okay. Feeling better about this now. We're going to use an encourage, because ultimately Randy and your boy are going to be the best ones. So let's do a Galleon Tower onto him and see how well he can deal with that. Calamity Sphere, I'll let you guys see it this time. I realised that I accidentally skipped it. Oh, look at that weird. It almost looks like a pig. But we guard most of it. It's actually very handy. Nice. We're going to use our Holy Breath here. Just a straight up attack, and then using our Death Scorpion to take out one there. I'm okay with him fucking that up. A Galleon Tower. My god. I'm nervous, guys. I'm shaking a little bit. Holy Breath here from Elie. Very nice. Then, even just an attack from... Elie's going to have an effect here. Is he going to disappear? Dark Mirage, yes, okay, he's going to disappear. That's fine. I'm going to bring Elie closer into here. I want something that cures ailments or cures mute, so let's give that to here. Randy's one turn off being okay anyway. Dark Zamba's going to hit us all, but we're okay. He's made himself clear to us. We're going to attack with Tio. Only 28. Right. This should give us all a pretty big thing. We're going to use a holy shot here. Holy bullet, sorry. Give everyone a good chance of going in. We'll attack with Tio. There. We're going to attack then with a Death Scorpion. This may be the last one. If not, we're going to then attack with Lloyd's special attack. So there's one. Is that everything? It is. Okay. We're going to get a level up? We do. That's actually very handy. As we get a Terror Bomb as well. Yes. Looks like we won the bet. Throw aside your weapon and get on the ground. I'll have to decline. There's something you should know. Gnosis doesn't just enhance the user's physical strength and capabilities. It also heightens their sensory flexibility, unlocking humanity's true hidden potential. When used correctly, anything can be achieved. What the hell is this? Our movements have been sealed, but how? This is just like Wiseman's evil eye. This should be impossible. The two of you have quite the adventure over the last 2 years, haven't you? The Liberac and Phantasma, was it? How'd you know about that? How does he know about that? It's like he's looking into our memories. No way, he's using them to recreate the evil eye. Wiseman, from the books of the look of it, him and I would have got along quite well. How interesting. I wasn't expecting this amount of intel on Orboros. I think that's enough to keep me entertained for a while. I can't believe this. I would seem that I'm the victor of our bet after all. I know about serving Gnosis for each and every one of you. Soon you'll be slaving away for the greater cause, and Lady Key will have no choice but to return to my arms. You bastard! So, that's why you wanted to lure us here, just to use us? Well, whatever use would imbeciles like you have for me? Everything I've done has been for Lady Key's safe return. What better reason is there? You monster! If you already have this much power, why are you obsessed with Key? Oh? Even if she was born 500 years ago, just as you say, it doesn't change the fact she's an ordinary little girl, does it? What does someone with you with so much power want with a girl like Key? That's right. Good question. Did I not answer that question already? Kier is destined to become God. Comparing my power to the Lady Keys is quite ignorant. No, rather, perhaps I should say in comparison, and in of itself doesn't make much sense. Stop talking in riddles, jackass! Geez, it's like Wiseman had a twin and we didn't know about. Fine, let me answer this instead. Will Lady Key being moved to the Swartzer auction? That's definitely a loose string. The Mafia doesn't seem to be aware of her existence either. Actually, I'll keep the questions rolling. Were you the one who killed my brother, Guy Bannings? Oh, that's it. It all makes sense now. Two brothers, 10 years apart in age. After the older brother fell in line of duty, the younger left Crossbell only to return years later. What an amazing development. I had no idea you were the little brother of that nuisance. Can I take that as a yes, then? I'll admit, he came close to uncovering my true identity during his investigation. Guy Bannings was a distraction. I had no choice but to ask Revanche to silence him permanently. But some other faction killed our poor detective before Revanche could. 3 years ago, McCartney tried to spin the story like they did it, bragging about how much I owed him. But Garcia denied everything, which made me hesitant to believe Revanche killed him. That's exactly what I thought too. Besides, I know my brother would have never lost to the likes of you. Oh, what a bold claim to make. I know your answer, how Key came to be at the auction. It's because something somewhere didn't go according to your plan. There's no way I'll lose sight of your god willingly. I have to agree. It would be illogical. It's true that on that day, Lady Key finally awoke from a long slumber. However, by the time I became aware of it, she was nowhere to be seen. Initially, I thought she might have been lost her way and wandered into the surface. Accidentally got yourself locked in that trunk, instead of the doll that was meant for the auction? That's ridiculous. You and I both know that never would have happened. There's an intel sent to hire you to consider. In other words, while you may be the mastermind pulling the strings behind this case, you somehow managed to replace a few. Nice kick to the balls. Amazing work, Lloyd. Some things are better suited for a detective. What's your point? As soon as Lady Key returns, none of these questions will matter. Then what about Gnosis? Come on, your jokes have to end somewhere. Right now, all you're doing is peering into people, stealing their memories and mimicking what you see. It's the same thing with your despicable experiments. The results of nothing more than accidents generated through trial and error, all while torturing innocent children. Then tell me, where's the wisdom in that? Curse you! Claiming it as wisdom is a disgrace to the word itself. Vile might be a better description of the acts you've committed. Punch me in the face, Joshua, because I think Wiseman might have had better morals than this piece of work. Yeah, I feel the same. And even now, you're trying to force your worthless delusions on a Key. A girl as bright as sunshine itself, the waves, the light of our lives. She's grown more precious to us than you'll ever know. And there's no way in hell I'll let your insanity reach her again. Impossible! We can move? The seal is gone. In the end, the evil eye was nothing more than a pale imitation of the real thing. As soon as he loses focus, he flounders. His mastery is far from perfect, and Lloyd's spirit was enough to smash it to pieces. We've seen enough this masquerade you set for us, Joachim. No matter what you may have up your sleeve, nothing is going to stop us. Surrender now. I suppose you leave me no choice. And I think this is probably a good place to stop. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time, where we face the second round. Peace.